I'm your friend Vernon Darby, and coming up right now is We Drive For You.
We drive for you. We care of no fear. Road safety knowledge, be aware. We drive for you. And that's why we're here. Make we lift this standard this here. We drive for you. Let's talk. Join the conversation. We drive for you.
Welcome to We Drive For You. We also want to welcome those watching us live on Facebook and Instagram at Transport Authority JA. That is Transport Authority JA. Now, today we bring to you a very special episode of We Drive For You because we have the man, yes, in charge right here in the studios, Mr. Ralston Smith, Managing Director at the Transport Authority. Good afternoon, my brother. How are you?
Good afternoon to you, Vernon, and good afternoon to your listeners in Listenerland. Great
to have you. Now, today, listeners and viewers, you can WhatsApp your questions for the MD to 876-436-0779. That's 876-436-0779. Of course, you know that after years left, you can always WhatsApp me and I will pass them on to him. Now, sir, great to have you in your new position. By the way, congratulations, sir.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to be here.
You have taken up an awesome task, but you know, I love to work with persons who mean this country well, and you'll be getting my full support.
I appreciate that.
You don't have to worry about that.
All right, good.
Now, you have been in the hot seat just 3 months now. And as I say, congratulations again, my brother. And although you are not a stranger to the road licensing process, having managed the region for many years, we understand that you are trying to process over, let me get my mathematical cap, 40,000 road licenses by the 31st of March 2023. That is quite a lot, no, Mr. Smith?
Yes, it is. Suffice to say that so far we are ahead of the curve.
Really?
Already we are 14% over and above that target, and I believe some 16-17% up on the previous accomplishment last year. So it is fair to say that the staff is doing a very good job. I want to personally commend the entire licensing team and the support staff for the yeoman service that they have been given to this country, for their dedication and commitment to the cause in working around the clock just to ensure that the demands placed upon the Transport Authority in producing these licenses are being taken care of in a very smooth and efficient way. So kudos to the licensing team. They are, like I said, working around the clock. Sometimes to the peril of their, own self in terms of sometimes having to give up a little bit of lunch or that kind of thing.
Yeah, I can just imagine.
Yes, it speaks volume to the kind of commitment and dedication that are on display. So we are grateful to the staff and the Transport Authority. Like I said, we are ahead of the curve. So though it is an ambitious target, we are pleased to report at this time that we are ahead of the curve.
Now, Mr. Smith, there's this talk about the new business application from the Transport Authority with the capabilities to email road license to your customers. Now that, I love the technology. That is progress. And we need to clap you on that one. Yeah, we love that. Now, what can we expect from this rollout?
Well, the Transport Authority is particularly excited about this new business process. We believe that we are operating in the digital environment, and therefore it is high time that we at the Transport Authority catch up with the digital movement.
Yes.
So this new business process is aimed at ensuring that the customers have the license and receipt at their fingertip. So the moment a customer processes an application, that receipt will be emailed to the customer instantaneously, so that they would have it on their smart device, whether their phone, tablet, laptop, whatever it is. Also, the license upon production would be emailed. So when the customer is stopped out there, when our customers are stopped by the inspectors or the police, a number of things can happen. One is that our inspectors would be equipped with the smart device, and by just inputting the license plate number the customer's hearing, would be able to verify that a valid license is in effect.
If I'm looking nervous, forgive me, it means therefore you're not depending on no hearsay again. They don't have to call the office?
No, they don't have to. So it negates even the whole process of prosecuting an operator for failing to produce a license, because it's either the operator would have a smart device to show to the officer that here's my road license, or the officer would be equipped with a smart device and can determine for his or herself that the customer is in fact in receipt of a valid license.
What a thing. So you're reducing the use of paper, you're looking after the environment.
Greener environment, yes.
My God,
yes.
What a thing. I just love that. What I love, is when you go on the road, suppose you don't have that paper with you, and you can be prosecuted. No, you're telling me that, no, I don't think it's the device smart, I think it's the Transport Authority that has gotten pretty smart.
Yes, you're as smart as a device is. So
yes.
If you're not intelligent enough, you can't use a device. The truth is, we're a little behind the eighth ball in terms of our own projection, in terms of the rollout of this new TAMES. We call it TAMES, the Transport Authority Advanced Information Management System. And
you leave out one part, though.
Transport Authority
Very
advanced information. Yeah,
I'll give you your trouble.
You're right on that one. And so by Monday of next week, we intend to start the utilization of this business application. Okay. And therefore, all our customers coming forward now will be able to, more so those within the carrier's license market, the green plate operators. We have a little bit of a teething pain with respect to the timetable type operation, and those are mainly the four-year rural state carriages. So we are working out at Kings with our service provider where that is concerned. But we intend as at Monday to utilize this new business process, this new bit of application in the processing and printing of all the licenses going forward.
Now, come April 1, how will the authority treat the PPV operators who have not renewed their road license? But not really, they should, because they're making it so easier for them to do. But they're operating nonetheless. So how do you deal with that?
Well, the sad part of it is that the Transport Authority must exact the prescription of the law. The authority is a creature of the law, and what the law prescribes at Section 61, subsection 5 of the Road Traffic Act, as well as Section 13(2), subsection 5 of the Transport Authority Act, is really prosecution and seizure for any person operating without a valid road license. So if it were that your license expire March 31st, 2023, then as at April 1, you'd be operating without a valid license.
By the way, let me add, April 1 is not, as far as you are concerned, it's not All Fools Day.
Around the corner. It's not All Fools Day in this scenario. So I want to make it abundantly clear that as the vanguard of the public passenger transportation system, the Transport Authority would be derelict in its duty if it were that were to allow the operators to operate with an expired road license, and therefore we cannot countenance that type of operation. So we are duty-bound. Our obligation in law is to ensure that we take care of the rights and interests of the commuting public. And part of our mandate is to ensure that we expose them to a system that is safe, efficient, and reliable. Now, safe.
So hold on. So when I hear persons say you're harassing the operators, is really persons like me and those commuters that you're taking care of?
Ignorance. And ignorance is no excuse of the law. Because the truth is, as the vanguard of the public transportation system, our mandate really is to ensure that we expose the commuting public, like I said, to a system that is safe, efficient, and reliable. And we do that by intervening in the space, by carrying out enforcement and monitoring activities, just to ensure that the vehicles are fit and proper, and as are the documents for those vehicles. God forbid, and in the case of any eventuality, then the passenger, if anything should go awry during the passage of travel, would have a right of claim on an insurance of the motor vehicle.
Oh, yes, the insurance, yes.
So we do what we do because we want to protect the rights and the interests of the traveling public.
So when me up on the road, I do no work, I may join with some of them for turn against one, really turn against my one myself. I see. Yes. I should be giving support.
You could be turning against your mother, your aunt, your sister, your niece, your nephew, and your neighbor. And we must be neighborly in this country.
My people, when I say you live and you learn. Now, ride-share services. That is something that is taking the nation by storm. We're talking about Uber, hope I pronounce it correctly, and InDrive. They continue to increase in Jamaica, to the extent that operators continue to use vehicles without the requisite road licenses to provide those services. How exposed are passengers in case of any eventualities, such as accidents? And how does the Transport Authority plan to treat with this?
Well, I like to call them virtual platforms.
Yes,
Uber,
yes.
InDrive, and others. These are applications that persons within our shores, they would download the app, and it allows for the commuting public to purchase rides. And I want to say purchase rides on these Uber and InDrive application. Now, our law, the laws of Jamaica, is that for any person to provide public passenger services, that is to say, to carry any person for hire or reward, then you must have a valid Transport Authority license.
Oh.
The danger with these virtual applications, the InDrive and the Uber, is that there are a number of private operators on these platforms. And I don't want to say it's a new phenomenon, but it's a recent phenomenon on our shores. And what we must now do is to conduct the kinds of investigation that would lead to successful prosecution in a court of law. We have been doing so. We have been intercepting and confiscating a number of vehicles and prosecuting drivers.
Hold on. So you are saying, sometimes I head ticking also. So you are saying that if I participate in that kind of arrangement, I must have appropriate license?
Yes, you should have red plate and have the appropriate license from the
And if I don't?
If you don't, then you run afoul of the law, and again, you would have contravened Section 61.5 of the Road Traffic Act, as well as Section 13 subsection 5 of the Transport Authority Act. And that now brings into hot water in terms of prosecution of driver and seizure of the vehicle. Yes, we are currently...
You're giving me a heart attack now, you know, so because many times, and I'm sure many you try to say a hustle, but what Mr. Ralston Smith is saying that it is against the law. And I'm sure when it comes to insure, hold on, I know this is not so stupid.
Yes.
If you insure your car to carry, it's a private car, right?
Yes.
So when you insure that car, you have to put it's for private transportation.
Yes, it normally reads on the insurance certificate for private, social, and domestic purposes. And if you look below, it says limitation of use. So for limitation, for private, social, and domestic purposes, and it further reads that this policy does not cover the use for hire or reward.
You sure know that means that private and all and something?
Well, private is really for you and your family.
Oh.
And domestic, again, so all of it is saying is strictly for the non-operation of commercial type activity. And if anywhere in the law a consideration is given, consideration could be gift, money, or anything else, so long as the person charges the rider for a ride,
any benefit,
a consideration, then you would contravene.
Just about to go like me along. Is there any consideration that? I hear you.
Yes, you would therefore contravene your insurance policy, and therefore you would be out of insurance.
When it's a contravene, you mean you broke.
You breach.
You broke up the, I hear
exactly.
You. Well, so at that point you made a while ago, you know, that is my listeners. I have to take over now, you know. Better go get no things organized because that sounds like trouble. But sir, we have a few minutes left, and boy, anybody who's let me learn from what you said today, I like them, I tell. But you have any new, I'm sure as a person you probably set some new objectives in terms of where you want to see things going. I know, you know, things are rough out there, the way the taxi operators function. They don't know how they switch from lane to lane. Oh, it's horrible. I know you can't change things overnight, but tell me about the kind of vision you have in terms of probably changes, or you're still thinking about that? You haven't?
No, the vision is clear. It's about restoration of order within the public passenger transportation.
Listeners in Never Batter Island, could you, as we say, repeat that again?
No, man, the vision is very clear. It's about restoration of order within the public passenger transportation sector itself. To get there, you require behavior change. And naturally, we must commence the process of retooling the Transport Authority, and part of it is personnel retooling. So we have embarked upon a program of training and development of our own team members. The inspectors we're putting out there, the supervisors, the senior inspectors. And of course, you would have heard the Prime Minister spoke about some training for drivers within the PPV sector. It's something that the Transport Authority will happily partner with us to ensure that we expose the taxi drivers and bus drivers and conductors to the type of training that would be done to behavior change within the sector.
Well, one thing I know for sure, if we get some order on our streets, we will have a lot of order in the country. And we'll have order at the workplace. And wherever you have order, you must have economic growth. Any final point you want to make, Mr. Smith?
I just want to personally thank the entire cadre of staff at the Transport Authority for continuously putting your shoulders to the wheel, even at great peril. And in particular, the inspectors, when they go out there, to brave the elements of the weather and to ensure that we serve the public. And internally, the staff, the licensing and other administrative staff who on a day-to-day basis show up at work despite the condition and to give up your best. Just want to urge all the operators that are out there who have not yet commenced the process of relicensing their vehicles in terms of renewing their road license to do so now. And avoid the penalties that may apply in the form of late fee or prosecution or seizure. Let's do this together.
Well, Mr. Smith, I want to thank you very much. You have been very clear. If I don't understand, there was something wrong in my head. And I always said, those who have ears to hear, let them hear. But I expect you to come again, because let me tell you something, sir. Even for me, I go to school, when they tell me 2 times 2 is 4.
Yes.
They must remind, because guess what? 2 times 2, we get 22. So we just have to keep on reminding the public. And I must say to you that it's a wonderful partnership.
Yes.
And let's continue to do it, because any day, and I'm going to go the extra mile to ensure that you achieve, and the organization achieves what it needs to achieve. Thank you very much, Mr. Ralston Smith, Managing Director of the Transport Authority. Thanks also to all those who participated, all those who helped you and supported you in coming here today. Have a wonderful day, sir.
Thank you for having us.
We drive for you. We care of no fear. Road safety knowledge, be aware. We drive for you. And that's why we're here. Make we lift this standard this here. We drive for you. Let's talk. Join the conversation. We drive for you.